been betrayed. My heart's been spaded. I'm not too prideful to up and leave. You've been on complacent. The tides have been changing. Love is just patience and for you.
What's up, bookish babe? It is a Monday and it is 8:33 p.m. and I want to read dark romance. So I decided, why not start reading dark romance for a week? Because I haven't read anything in the dark romance category. So except for I think it was like a violent kiss or a violent, I think it was a violent kiss by, I don't know, but I gave that book a 2-star because I feel like that book was so rushed. But I wanted to dive into some dark romances of the ones that I've heard a lot of people talking about. So of course I purchased them and we're gonna dive into it. And I decided to start with Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. I've heard a lot of good things about this book and it is fairly short. I think it's like 289 pages. So I'm gonna start this tonight and we're gonna see if I can finish it tomorrow. And then we're gonna start on another book. I was gonna do 7 Days of Dark Romance, but the books that I have are pretty thick. They're pretty thick besides this one. And I will show you all of them, but I want to, leave you guys in some type of suspense of what I'm going to read next. So, we're going to dive into Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. I don't know anything about this series. I just heard a lot of people saying it's good and something about strawberries. So, we're going to dive into this one. I have to be to work at 10, and I am going to continue to read while I'm there. But you guys are not going to see that, of course. Why am I doing that? Stop doing that. I just pissed myself off. I just really pissed myself off just then. But it just got this little bend in it that it just made me want to bend the book. And I played into my intrusive thoughts. But I'm sorry. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. But I'll see you guys in a few minutes because I have to go do something really quick and check something off a checklist, and then I'll see you guys in a few. Good morning, bookish babes. It is like 8:48 in the morning. I just got home from work and that felt amazing. I just got home from work and I think it's, my Kindle said like 20. First of all, let me fix my hair because I think I'm like 20% through the Brutal Prince, which I'm at the part where they're being, hold on, before I tell you that, let me look on the back of the book to see if I'll be spoiling anything. So yes, it's on the back of the book, but they're being forced to get married, Callum and Ada. Now, something happened where Ada kind of involuntarily started some type of gang war between, would you say a gang war? Yeah, I would say a gang because they're gang members. They're thugs. And she involuntarily started a gang war between the two families, and in order to reconcile before anything got too worse, they decided to do an arranged marriage between Ada, who is the youngest member of the Gallagher crew, and Callum, who is the oldest and only son of the Griffins. So they decided to do an arranged marriage between them two, just so they can kind of join. Even though they're rival gang members, they wanted to join their families, just kind of cut back on the beef, and I guess to look like a united front to the other gangs. Is that a thing? Do gangs do that? But yeah. Like I said, I'm 20% through. I am about to go get my comforter and sheets out the dryer, make my bed, and lay in my bed. Or maybe I'll go lay in the living room. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll see you guys in the fruit when I start back reading, because I need to decompress, and then we'll start this vlog. I need to wash my hair. What's up, babes? So earlier when I said I was gonna come right back, yeah, as you can see, it is nighttime, and after I turned off the camera, I received a call from my daughter's school saying that she hurt her thumb. So I ended up having to take her to the hospital, and she dislocated her thumb today. Well, I know how, because she told me. She told me how it happened, but yeah. So I had to make sure she was okay first before I did anything else. So that's what I was doing earlier, and after making sure she was okay and feeding her ice cream just so she can feel better, she had a hair appointment. So she's getting her hair done, and yeah, so I'm about to lay here and finish reading The Brutal Prince. I am 50% through, as you can see. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up and dive into our next book, which I haven't decided which one I want to read yet. So once I decide that, I will share with you guys what it is. And yes, I am laying on the floor. I just needed to lay on the floor. So that's what I chose to do. So we're going to finish reading this, and I'll see you guys when I'm done reading this and I pick my next read.
I think you like the new part of me. That's what you want, making faces that I ain't never seen before. Switching places to keep you on edge. Don't wanna make this last for you. It slips right through my fingers, taking you high to low, and I'm losing control. Oh, you wrap my hair around your hand and you hold me. You take it. I want you to know what you're in for.
What's up, bookish babes? It is a Wednesday. It is 3 4:56 p.m. I finished reading The Brutal Prince. Well, I don't know why I want to call it The Brutal Prince, but I finished reading Brutal Prince last night, and I started reading Hunting Adeline this morning. So that's the book that we're gonna be reading for like the next 2 to 3 days. So yeah, but I got this book a 3.5. I like the book. It's just on the spice level. I'll say I give it like 2 to 3, 2.5 spice. It just wasn't as spicy as I thought it was gonna be. So I give it like a 2, a good solid 2 on the spice level. So yeah, it's basically about, I think I told you guys in the beginning of this, it's about the Griffins and the Gallows, the Griffin and the Gallows, and they're kind of like a rival gang, and they basically do a marriage of convenience with the Gallows' daughter and the Griffin's son. And yeah, so that's basically all it is. I don't want to tell too much about the book if you haven't read the books, but it is a, what you say, a quote-unquote mafia romance. What you call it, a mafia romance, but I think it's like gang member Italian gangs and not like a mafia. But I did end up giving it a 3.5. It just didn't, like, it was good, but it just didn't, you know. So I'm going to be reading the infamous Hunting Adeline. I've heard a lot of good things about, well, I heard a lot of things about this book, so I chose to read this one next. It was between this and Hooked by Emily McIntyre. It was between this one and this one, so I was like, I'm just going to read this big one first, so that at the end of the week I'll read that one, because I read somewhere in this book that this ends on a cliffhanger. So who knows, we might be end up going into Hunting Adeline in book 2 if it ends on such a cliffhanger like the beginning of the book says. But I'm gonna stop rambling and we're gonna dive into reading this book, and I will see you guys in my next update.
Can you take it? Build you up to watch it all fall down. Can you take it? I want you to know what you're in for. Oh, can you take it? Build you up to watch it all fall down. I wanna give it to you like it's the last time I'll get. Don't you get tired on me tonight. I wanna watch the sunrise on us. I wanna know you inside and out. Without a doubt, I'll make you proud. Can't tap out now. I want you to say you need it.
It is Thursday and it is 8:40 p.m. I've been at work all day. I got off of work. I had to take my other daughter to get her hair done today. Had to help my other daughter project. And I'm just getting home. And I'm have to leave back out an hour to go back to work. So, yeah. But I've been reading Hunting Adeline on my Kindle and not the book, because first of all, this book is huge. It's heavy. And then I'm laying down when I'm reading it, but I am 12% through this book. And the only reason why I'm 12% through and not further is because this book is creepy. It is so creepy to me. Like, I am usually in some type of place alone. Either I'm home alone or I'm at work, although my individual there, he sleep, but I'm alone. And it's just laying in the dark reading about somebody breaking in their house, and then I start hearing stuff and I'm just like, no. And we all know I don't do scary movies. We all know I don't do anything scary related. So just me laying there last night to get that far in the book really surprised myself, because I really forced myself to read it. But I just kept jumping. Like, every noise I heard, I was just like, what? Somebody breaking in here? Like, Do I need to get my perfume? Like, what's going on? But I'm gonna push through, and I think I'm gonna just mostly try to read tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna read some tonight, but I'm going to try to read mostly tomorrow morning, all day in the daytime tomorrow, because yeah, no, I'm too scary for all that. I'm too absolutely too scary to be reading about somebody breaking in somebody's house in the middle of the night. I'm thinking it just got something to do with a whole bunch of other stuff, but breaking in my house at night and I'm a female home alone, girl, I start itching because that really creeped me out. It creeped me out so bad. I should have started reading Hook. I should have read Hooked first, but we'll see. So, babes, it is Saturday, and it is, I don't even know where my cell phone is, but it's 11:17 a.m. I had to work a double yesterday. I came in Thursday. I don't get off until Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Yeah, but I ain't complaining because my job is fairly easy, so easy money. But I am 50% through Hunting Adeline. Like I told y'all, I just cannot read this. Well, it's past the jump scare. First of all, I got past the jump scare of the thing. I guess the part of him stalking her without saying anything. So we're past the jump scare. So I kind of just sped through it, and I'm 50% through. I'm on chapter 20 now, and for some reason, I'm kind of jealous that I don't have a stalker. Like, but no, I don't want a stalker. I don't need a stalker for real. I am just joking. I don't want a stalker. I don't need no stalker. I keep that thing on me. I ain't finna stare at you watching me through a window because I'm poo-pooing through that thing. So, I'm joking. I don't want a stalker. But, yeah, so far so good. Like, I know I've seen a lot of people say they don't like this book, that, of course, it's a whole bunch of triggers, and I understand that. I don't, how am I trying to word this? Because I understand that, people have went through some unfortunate things in life, like some really unfortunate things that they did not deserve, that they truly wholehearted. On a tangent. I'm finna go on a tangent because I'm such an empathetic person that it hurts my heart when other people are hurting, because people is I think I was on TikTok, and this girl was talking about where her mom was telling her daughter's story about how her boyfriend or her baby father tried to kill her. Like, excuse me, trigger warnings from TikTok. I'm saying YouTube guidelines, but he tried to her, and she had her child with her. Like, their child was in her arms, and she was trying to run, and he hit her in the back while she's holding her baby. She survived, thank God. But she's in this stage where she's like, I didn't deserve that. Like, what did I do to deserve that? And it hurt me. It hurt my heart, because you don't ever listen. And one thing I know that I want to instill in my kids is never take accountability for someone else's action. That is not your job. That is not your place. When they go to hell for that, when they do something and they go to hell for that, you're not going to go to hell with them for something they did. So just never take accountability for someone else's action. You cannot find yourself guilty of everything that someone else did. And especially when they did to you. You didn't deserve that. They're just sick in the head. They're, honest to God, just sick in the head. And they need help. They have to be able to take accountability and answer to their own. Like, yeah, I don't even know how to properly word this, but it's crazy. Some of the stuff that I be watching on YouTube and mostly TikTok, I I straight be baffled because it is crazy. Please, as a mother with a son, please teach your son self-control. Please teach him self-control and to value other people's lives. Please don't make him feel like he's entitled to take stuff that ain't his. Like, I don't know. Child, it's a lot. Maybe one day we'll sit down and talk about the crazy stuff. Now, I'm not a type of person to bash people, but it just, you see a black pot, you call a black pot, right? Okay. I don't know if you understand that, but like I'm just saying, like, I don't bash people, but you see a narcissist, you gonna call him a narcissist. But I don't know. I feel like, child, we off topic. We supposed to be talking about hunting airlines, and we talking about life traumas. Maybe we'll discuss this. Maybe I have plans one day to discuss the things that goes on in my brain, because when I tell y'all, I see stuff and I'm not a judgmental person. I see it and I speak my piece on it, but I'm not gonna feel like my answer, my thoughts and my opinions is the only right opinion or thought to have. I'm not that slow. I understand that you can have two right answers. It's just the different way you're wording them. Like, I don't know. Everybody got their opinions, and I respect everybody's opinions, even if when they stupid. Like, even when you say something stupid, I'm like, that's stupid, but that's how you feel. But anywho, I'm gonna try to get as far into hunting out of line because it is Saturday, and it's not looking like we're gonna be reading Hook, and I really want to read Hook, so we might do another week of dark romance. And y'all, I want you guys to hold me accountable because I said that for the next 3 months we're gonna be posting consistently and growing the channel. So the upload days are Wednesdays and Saturdays at 12 p.m. So I'll see you guys on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And let me know if you just want a sit down video or me talking about my thoughts on life and things I see on TikTok, because girl, I be shaking my head and stuff on my feet. I was just watching about this random man in Atlanta. 7 baby mamas. Girl, bye-bye. See y'all later. Alright guys, it is Sunday and I'm finally done reading Hunting Airline. Well, let's address the fact that I'm finally at home. Let's talk about that. But I finished reading this late last night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I gave it a 3.75. Now, the book, I really enjoyed the book. The book, not me saying I enjoyed a book about a stalker, but it was an interesting book. The only thing that did not settle well with me is how he continuously forced himself on her, and I just couldn't get with it. Like, that did not bring me any type. I was really disgusted and I was cringing every time I read him doing stuff like that. Like, I understand people like things different, but I felt like that was a bit too much. Like, that was a bit too much for my brain to just, I could not. But I did end up giving it a 3.75. I did enjoy it, and that is going to be the last book in this video. We might end up doing another reading dark romance for a week video where I may not pick up a thick dark romance book and pick up one like within the 300-400 range so that I can finish it, so we can read at least 3 books. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.
I'm calling bullshit. Say you got it, but you ain't got nothing. Bad bitches don't say shit, they just hustle.